How's it going, everyone? Gonna do some figure drawing again, but I think I might go a little bit slower than I did last time, or at least working them for a little longer. Gonna try fit them all on the same page again. Won't put these reference images up on the screen anywhere because I don't know if YouTube will like that, but these are all drawn from references by Bryce Cameron Liston on Patreon, and I'll pop the link in the description. I think the first one I'm drawing here is from the Ashley reference photo. The second one will be from the Daniel one, and then the third one will be from the Kazia. And as usual, I'm just working with a charcoal pencil here. Big fan of how it feels. I do like graphite pencil as well, but I think I kind of like the matte finish and the scratchiness of charcoal. I love willow charcoal as well, but I like the feel of holding a pencil, you know? I think it ends about here. The reference photo in this one is a little dark. On my screen, anyway, it might be. I don't think my desktop PC. Desktop PC? Why did I say it like that? My desktop monitor um, is like calibrated well or something, you know? But I'll work with what I got. There we go. It's better. Always easy to do fixes working this way. You know, not every line is too meaningful at this point. Just making sure that's focusing there. And just like when we're doing our bigger drawings, I'm just going to mark out where my shadows are going to be. And I'll put in kind of like a block value for them. I think doing it this way can also kind of help remind you that it's good to like lose an image sometimes, or lose parts of it. You know, like the just to remind you of soft and hard edges. Not everything needs to be described. You know. Just gonna put in the cast shadow here a bit darker. Okay, I think enough done on this one a little bit. Maybe I'll just put in some indications for bones. Yeah, okay, I think that describes what I need. Let's go move to the next one, which is standing, so I might not. I don't think I'll actually work in the whole figure here. Maybe I will. Right, where am I gonna put this? This one's gonna be over here. Let's do this. That. Maybe a bit more here. Okay. Starting this one off a little more abstract than usual. But hopefully it turns into something good. Something good, that's for sure. And this arm's over here. Okay. This pose is actually like weirdly complex. Actually, that should be higher. Maybe here. The shoulder in this image is kind of twisted to the back, and the other one's going up and twisting as well. Can't see the head, but when drawing hair, especially, or like the head from the back in general, like just, or like say the hair's covering the head completely, still gotta make sure like you got the feel of like there's a head underneath that mask, right? Hopefully you can start seeing what this pose is. I also need to sharpen my pencil a little bit for these. I think a nice thing about doing these kind of small figure drawings is it gets you to think about how you can simplify like these complex forms, right? It can be hard sometimes to translate that to, or to to kind of remember to translate that to when you're working on a bigger drawing, but it's good to kind of naturally get the instinct in a bit. Because I feel like when I'm doing a bigger drawing, I don't really want to be thinking too much, Not while I'm drawing. Might be okay. Got some charcoal on my thumb there. Okay, this hasn't turned out so bad. I think you can, and the charcoal broke. I think you can you can see what's going on now. I don't think I got the twist so good that I wanted. I think it's looking a little stiff, I think, which can be hard to not do when you're doing these complex poses. But maybe I should have started off a bit looser than I did. It's not so bad, but it's definitely missing a little bit of something. Just kind of trying to develop the form just a little bit before I continue on to the next one. Okay, I think that's okay with me. Okay, let's move on to our next photo. There we go. Hey, you guys can see I don't need to move the page too much, right? Or can you see here? Ah, you're okay. Okay. I gotta move up a little bit. I love these kind of boxy poses, you know, like where the figure is a bit curled up on itself and like everything's overlapping. It can be kind of difficult, but when you get it done right, I think it looks really nice. And it's kind of a nice, complex thing to break down. You really have to trust your gut a bit on these. Sometimes you don't really know what it looks like until it's all in place and kind of sitting together, right? You know, it all kind of informs each other. Did I draw this one before too? I don't know. Okay, I think I'll leave that one where it is, and I'll call this video finished. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in the next one.